It almost seemed like it was something that happened in other countries, you know, it's like a war. My name is Edson, and I was 10 years old in 1992. And that first night, I think, it was just a lot of people taken to the streets, a lot of as I remember, like a lot of the burning. I remember all the smoke, you know, the air was just filled with ashes, and the cars in the morning were just covered in ashes, and it smelled. There was a dark cloud all over the city. You could hear sirens all night. When the looting started, obviously our parents, their main concern was our businesses. You know, our businesses were just beginning to pick up steam, and they started, you know, my uncle and my dad started talking about leaving and going and staying at the business to protect them, but we stopped them. You know, all the kids, we didn't want our parents going out to you know, well, what we saw on TV. We didn't want them to be in the middle of it, you know. But for them, it was a no. You know, they felt like they had no choice, that they had to protect everything that they had worked so hard for. We stayed in that night, the first night, but by the next morning, the looting had spread and it got closer to one of our stores, and finally the call came in from the security company that the store had been broken into. My uncles left, and I remember my cousins like clinging on to him, crying. They didn't want him to leave because they were scared, but you know, he felt like he had to go, and he had no choice. He had to go, you know, do what he can to save whatever was left of the store. And my dad left after him and went to his store to protect it before the same happened to it. And luckily, they managed to save that one by protecting their business. I mean, they were armed, and you know, the crowds would show up, and you know, when they would see my uncle and my dad standing in front of the business armed, you know, no one was brave enough to try to break in.